All right, everybody. Welcome to this Q&A overtime stream before we do the Salute to Veterans Bowl between Troy and Jacksonville State later tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. We're going to hop on, do some OT, and take all of your requests. Let me just spin this wheel really quickly before we start this thing. Let me spin the karaoke wheel. $50, I'll do anything you want me to. $25. You get a song half off. You never do one of these streams? How it works is like this. Just fire one on the chat with any questions you might have. I'll answer anything and everything. Any audio, video, ChatGPT, Sporkle quiz, what if sports, anything you want me to do, you see what it takes to get into the queue. I will do that in just a second. Let's spin this karaoke wheel, see what it lands on. It is going to be, I think just waiting on that one, JP. All good, man. All good. Like McGarry. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to take that off. I don't know. They only do that one at weddings. They don't do that one. I don't even know why it's on there. Let's try that again. Yeah, that was a crazy one we had last night. Yeah, Skip Holt's gone from the UFL. How's it going, Alec? Appreciate you tuning in. I don't know what Rapoli's doing. Now we have one coach. We know one coach. Oh, God. Okay. That's a crazy one. That's a crazy one. Peace in my heart. By Janis Joplin. Oh, no, you're good, man. You're good. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't get a notification for that. It's all good. Yeah, Robert, they're just tragic. Just tragic. How's it going, everyone, though? Appreciate tuning in. Peace in my heart is a song that is half off for this stream, and this stream only. I have no clue how I'd even pull that off. Where's Skip going? I don't think he's going anywhere. And maybe the college ranks, but he's not. He's gone from the UFL. Right, NBA game that means literally nothing tonight. Just a couple players get a little bit richer. It literally means nothing. Yeah, the ChatGPT lesson was insane, JP. Probably not getting the game soon, so I figure come here. All good. All good. We did have a ChatGPT request I got earlier. So let me start this clock. Let's do this thing. They do that. They sign a veteran to back up Minshew. I think they're not going to sign anyone now. I wouldn't think. Now that your season's done, I wouldn't think they're going to make any changes the next 3 weeks. Yeah, crazy run, Steven. Yep, ChatGPT. Yes, we're going to do that. We're putting that one in right now. Well, the next one's having Super Baron MSG. Me too, yes. Me too. You know, Garrett's right, the sack rate versus the Bills? I think so. I think so. I thought he was going to get it last week against the Titans. And based on the fiver, JSA gets robbed from the Pro Bowl. Top 100 players and offensive player of the year, spiking 2,000 yards. Ooh. All right. Let's do that. Appreciate you, man. And which game do you want? Get you on the call for it. You can't handle the truth. No, you cannot. Or the Knicks can't just not do it. Yep, they have to hang a banner by rule. Be so funny. Screw over? Probably for this season. I would think next year he would he'll get like some training camp invites, but I think for this season it's over. We gotta get closer, we're not there. Nope. Arizona, perfect. Get you on Arizona. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you as always on that one. Get you on. So let me get this ChatGPT in. And we have another one from Dang. Still SMU. Perfect. All right. You guys coming hot tonight. Cajun Lionel Hutz. Oh, boy. I like this one. I like this one. Apparently, we're so after knowledge of World House in the 50s. I don't get the rules. All right, Cajun huts. Oh man, sues Tyler Shuck on behalf of the quartet because they said his name wrong the whole time. Oh man. Oh man, that's amazing. MK Cup finale. I could not care less. I legit couldn't. The game means nothing. The game literally does not count toward the standings. It doesn't count toward anything. It's just to get rich guys even richer. I could not care less about the NBA Cup. I care about the other games of the Cup because they're regular season games and they mean something. Could not care less about the final. The final is the biggest sham in American sports. Makes no sense why it's a thing. All right. Let me do this strategy for mana first that we got earlier. And we're going to do that. They say the same how it's spelled, so they say it like show? Okay. They say it like show. Okay. All right, here we go. So, I'm elected center. Jaguars play a game while I get sworn in, and we lose. Here we go. Do you solemnly swear? Meanwhile, the game is taking place. Fourth quarter, everything on. I do. Camera snap. He lowers his hand. Congratulations, center. Thank you. Let's get to work. He hands his phone to security. It vibrates. It's silenced. And now we go to the game. Well, not the Jets, but yeah, Jaguars, yes. Jaguars being this good, it feels like it should be illegal. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I'm 100% with you. It feels very weird. Like, Diego kill what Will draft second had. Yeah, he's not getting drafted at all at this point. Hanging Baron, this is NBA Cup is super embarrassing. I'm with you. The NBA mandates it. I think it's the dumbest thing. I think the way it fixes Cup is have the following. Different host or country or continent. 4-game tournament played overseas. Where it gets top 6 playoff spot guaranteed. Yeah, I think you got to guarantee a playoff spot. If you guaranteed a playoff spot, I think the Cup would have meaning. The problem is that I wanted the Suns to not make the playoffs of the Cup. And that's the problem with the Cup. And we got Rob with a sixer. Appreciate you, man. The good news is that Marshall no longer calling Panthers Bucks. The bad news, the replacements are Caillou, Little Brown Bear, and Daniel Tiger. Oh boy. Almost 15 and Panic sit out next year. I'm going to say fiction. I'm going to say fiction on that one. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. All right. Let me get you in. After we finish this ChatGPT, we got 3 to put in. Oh, man. So Jaguars are playing. Trevor Lawrence pass gets deflected. Meanwhile, I'm walking the hall with Snap. Center, what does city mean to you? Service, responsibility, being present when it matters most. Jaguars lose the game. I'm back in my private office. I get my phone. I get my notification. How's it going, Nick? Appreciate tuning in. Wait, non-eligible championships are wrong. I get you on that one. Week 16 answers? I think they have, yes. I get my phone. I get all my notifications. Heartbreaker. Oh, man, we suck today. No. Everything okay? Oh, I didn't want to say anything today. I missed it. The one game, the one day. I look at my window. I thought being here meant I had to turn everything else off. You don't stop caring because you're sworn in. Winning, you're in. Lose, you're out. Yes, that's true for more than football. Tomorrow we work, but tonight I mourn. I understand. We got a tour. Appreciate you. Appreciate you as always. Watching Neb by Michael Montano. All right. Rarest of fans everywhere but Vegas. It does feel like that. It does feel like that. It does feel like that. Bills Strikes FC Championship. I would not complain about that. I would not complain about that at all. Group list of most of this match. Your warning song is very central. All right. We'll put that in. Wish it were a tree. Me too. Me too. Trees don't have to care about the NBA Cup. Like, the stats don't count, but the game counts toward, like, Wemby 65. It's just insane. Insane. Seville, yep, happy 75th anniversary of that one. All right. Mendoza's career is assuming the Jets draft him. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. The emails? Yes, I did. Yes. Yes, I did. All right. Okay, let's see. We're going to do the audio thing first while I put in the ChatGPTs. Humans don't have to care about the cup either. That is also true. Yeah, I want to be a yard eating tree. That I do. Then Better Than That by Michael Montana. All right, perfect. At least fan counts regular season game. Yeah, that would help. That would help. Get Charlie Collins going in case they put you to tune in as always. It's coming hot tonight, this OTP, right? I push you guys a ton. That's where I'm feeling. Wannis. Feeling a lot of Wannis after that. I don't blame you. All right. Text Super Bowl, fact or fiction? Fact, 100%. That defense is insane. If that offense even is average, they're gonna go on a run. That nothing. I'll put it this way: outside of the AFC North winner, and I'm with you on that one, actually. Outside the AFC North winner, no team would shock me in the AFC. The AFC is so wide open. Besides the North winner, every team can make the Super Bowl in the AFC. All right. Watching meh. Here we go. I have no idea what to expect on this one. Ooh, bowl game tonight? Yes. Salute to Veterans Bowl. Yes. What? What? Colts Super Bowl? Well, other teams in the playoff hunt right now. No, Colts are not in the playoff hunt right now. Right, other teams currently in the field, I should say. Other teams currently in the field. Well, sometimes 2016 the AFC Championship will not be called Arrowhead. Yep. Chargers, I could see a scenario. They would not be great, but I could see a scenario. Right, all the NFC West teams could as well. Yes, I'm with you on that one. Wanky didn't do much of anything in the NFL either. Troy Smith did nothing in the NFL. Next after Morgan, we're doing Cure Bowl tomorrow. We're doing the Cure Bowl tomorrow. Come on, to a Chargers have no chance with Herbert. I will say, I think they have the worst chance. Of the 7 teams, I think they would have the worst chance. I love the beat on this. The harmonies are tight, too. Yeah, every lyric's about, yeah. Yeah, I can tell from, like, a first line, this one is, like, yeah. Try to fix their line? No. I've not seen the public tour about the Epstein files. I've not seen that. Hammer is a true leader of men. Yes, he is. Yeah, Liner was also not good. Wannis. Gasparillo? I think so. Not sure. I'm not sure. Depends how I feel. I'm back in New York for that. Let's go Lipscomb. That'd be a crazy upset. Right, Steelers have the worst chance. Yeah, at least Herbert could overcome it. Yeah, Steelers won't win a playoff game. The 14 current playoff teams, Steelers and Bucks, only 2 I can't see make the Super Bowl. Probably. Chargers will be tough, but yeah. Yeah, this song takes me to, like, the Caribbean. I love the vibe on this. I guess it could be worse. South Florida in the Cure Bowl, especially ODU starting quarterback the portal. Yep, I would too. The Jets would never play it down now. Best shots to Rams or Seahawks? Rams. They have a quarterback. I don't know about Darnold under pressure. I don't know. Charles Rivers should Giants play Eli Manning and Steelers win Big Ben? Yeah, why not? Why not? Ravens said winning Lamar is good the final stretch of against Cincy. They have a shot. Yes, they do. I trust the Ravens going to run more than the Steelers. Give me a second. I'm going to get everything in chat in just a second. I'm just trying to put the chat GPTs in. I can go home and drink a beer after ugly Cowboys loss. Yep. That was a rough one, too, the Vikings. Making McCarthy look like that? Yeah. Serious Bucks underrated uniform matchup? Yes, it is. Yeah, Sellers saying it's Scar. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that. Not crazy about that. I think Sellers needs to go somewhere else. I mean, I'm never going to hate on a guy staying at the same school. But I didn't see anything with Sellers. Yeah, Corinne buys points from 29 to Tobago. Yes. I would have thought Barbados on this, but yeah. I would have thought Barbados, but... You know, I love a good Caribbean vibe. I love that. All right, matter than that. Yeah, it's a good chance winning all. Fact. Why not? 100% fact. Yeah, they're undefeated. Mendoza's the Heisman winner. They beat Ohio State. 100% fact. AFC North versus AFC South for Super Bowl 60. That would be amazing. Yes. It's no good. Only Frank. Right. I want to see Lamar against a defense that's not the Bengals. Yeah, Marshawn Lynch made the last comeback, and Irish fans saying should bring Patrick Willis. Yes. Man, prediction, Indiana, Ohio State 2.0. Yo, Lions going to be a fun game. Been a left on Cowboys from Corpus Christi stopped watching games this year. This was the breaking point? This year was the breaking point? Are you kidding me? So Michael Brooks co-pilot considers me a very interesting, exceptional person. It's strange that people use co-pilot. Give the exact bio I gave you, by the way. Ooh. Nice. Jared doesn't watch the Santa View in the restroom. Why does that not shock me? Yeah, Harbor Leaves is going to be tough for Scar. It's going to be very tough, yes. Right, they need to have a legit wide receiver one. No, he was here. Dexy, wait, I'm way far behind the chat, yes. I'm way far behind. Hang on. Yeah, I'm way behind. Hang on. Lions make favorites if they lose Cooper Cook. Yes, if they lose, I think the 7 teams are going to be decided. What 3 teams have the best chance to win the Super Bowl? Broncos, Rams, Bills. Nick Saban and Tua news. Well, Tua, I am kind of surprised, but at the same time, I'm not. I think it's the right move. I'm just kind of shocked that McDaniel's doing it and getting, and saying, you know, it's on the table. It's 100% on the table to to have a new quarterback and potentially go with Ewers or Wilson. I think it's the right move. Look, Tua's cooked at this point. You have nothing to play for. I like it. Nick Saban, I did not see that coming. That came out of left field. Completely out of left field. Why not Pats? I can only pick 3 teams. That's why. So basically, my pick at the start was the Bills against the Rams, so I'm going to stick with that. And then for the third team, I'm going with the number 1 seed right now. That's all it comes down to. I'm sticking with my 2 original picks and then the number 1 seed. Right, they don't control the rest for the playoffs. They do not. Nope. Over on time until Underworld goes in the portal. Depends on who the coach is. I'm going to say December 31st. You're both surprised or not surprised. Yeah, me too. All right. I like those songs. I really like Montano's vibe. Saban news. He's buying a stake in the Predators. He's buying a stake in the Nashville Predators. Are you Scopod deciding I'm not allowed in teams anymore? No. No, I just heard like Microsoft is like getting rid of some Copilot features because no one's using it. Nick Saban bought an NHL team. He bought a stake in an NHL team. Then Tua could get benched. Tua McDaniel said that nothing's off the table, that the play was not good enough, and Tua could get benched. All right, let me get these 3 ChatGPTs in. Yeah, see what takes skins at the Q. Auto video, ChatGPT, Sporkle quiz, what if sports? So sure where that comes from? Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm down. That was good. We're talking to Ole Miss quarterback goes to LSU. Well, after the season. He'll leave after the season. You see him as a Hack fan? I did not pick him as that either. Where they make Claudia up. How's it going, Nick? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being on the members only stream last time too as well. Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel is going to be fired at the end of the season. Right, should be benched for his own health. He should, yes. Can we look up for 75 on Sunday? I think so, too. I think if they give him a chance, why not? Let him try it. Let him try it. All right, I also got JFK. Appreciate you, man. My paranoia's lyrics. Okay, perfect. All right. No party and paranoia. All right. We're called school from South, not the playoffs. Right, because they do play the Texans and the Jaguars final 2 weeks, so it is possible. All right. You guys have been hot for this OT period. I appreciate you guys a ton. All right. Get this in. I'll get the ChatGPTs in. Start with him, no party. Almost score going to LSU if he's eligible. If they declare his eligibility, 85%. No party. Here we go. Still see if the game baller analytics guy? No, but that's awesome. I mean, they managed it perfectly. They managed the timeout situation perfectly, so they had enough time to get the ball back. They managed it completely perfectly. Try 77-yard field goal? Yes, they should. Ooh. I like the beat drop. Have context and let's go. Just so we're going to the portal, I'd say about 60%. I'm not sure if he spotted. I don't know. Can Myers take the field goal record? Needs 8 more. 3 games to go? I think he can. Yeah, I think he can. Yeah, I'm not a context guy. Tennessee game starting very soon. Yep. Restaurant employees tell me have a good day. Oh, the audacity. The audacity. Did we start in Michigan? I'd say 10%. If once when someone's paying to play who we decided once live his life, that's also true. You know, he knows the risks. He knows the risks. I think he's one injury from having his life completely altered. I think somebody has kids and whatnot, but he doesn't have any kids from what I know of, so I don't think he has any kids. So if he wants to do it and play, I don't agree with it, but it did, yes. That was a good one, Abby. That was a good one. It was a long one. It was a good one, though. Always on the smoothest operation of corner kickers in the league. Yes, he does. Easily. Yes, his operation's very, very good. Camelo breaks his own record. I'm going to say fiction. I don't think he's going to have the chance to do it, but it'll be fun. It'll be really fun if he could do it. One of the things banned for the playoffs. The Falcons are. All right, Paranoia with lyrics. Ooh. It's having a better day. Yeah, I'm sure they love that. They will be someone else associated in January. I can see that too. I was going to get an NFL coaching job this year, but OC or Michigan head coach, I think will be the two options. I mean, I think Dable's going to go. I hope it's not Dillingham. Yeah, no, I think it will be Brian Dable. Could be Kenny Dillingham. I don't think he's going to leave, but right, give it the chance, will he break it? Yes, he will. He hasn't missed since the bye week. He's been one of the most accurate kickers in football. Like, he's been on a tear as of late, which I love. Yeah, the Harriman Falcons? Yes, we should. First of all, the guy's not saying anything. It's just the one person. It's probably Vandy. He has no more eligibility. I mean, he's going to go to the NFL draft. He's not going to get drafted. Yeah, cookers nowadays are insane, Josh. They are insanely good. Scary how good they are. How accurate and how good from long distance they are. Like, back then, 50 yards was unfathomable. 50 yards was a toss-up. There were like 5 50-yard field goals made each year. And now if you get into 55, you're done. You know, he's got it back. Yep, he got his confidence back. He's got his swagger back. Oh, now we get girl vocals. Well, I think Pavlik gets drafted. Too old. Physical traits aren't there. Also, he's a head case. Added to Nightmare. I don't think he gets drafted. Too many red flags. Both on the field and off the field. I think it depends, Doctor. I think it depends on... There's some that are coming from a good spot. A place of... Like, I've seen it happen with other athletes. I don't want to happen to him. Like Wes Welker. And then there's some where I think it is being kind of a bully. So it's perfect after the Browns. Yep. Christmas cookie making? Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. We're whole team is comments right now. And they're healthy for the most part. I mean, Tune's out for a little bit. But other than that, pretty healthy. So... Those are the guys we've won games with over the last 5 weeks. Key change. All right, here we go. You know, the Pats play Casey later in the season right now? See, I want to play him earlier. I want to play him earlier if you care about winning. I want to care earlier. Well, the Cowboys sent to Hail Mary so early against the Vikings at 75. Strategy wasn't really a thing back then, to some extent. You Messmaker around the pool, not surprised. Probably go Oklahoma State. Yeah, Adams game time decision with the Rams this Thursday. Hopefully he plays. Jackson didn't call on trap game. Phenomenal. They blew out the Jets. I was very impressed. Right, Soviet Russia cookies bake you. There you go. Yeah, it's a tough conversation. It is a tough one. You want to play Mahomes? See, I wouldn't. I was in that mindset for a while that I want to play the best and beat the best, but no. I'm not in that mindset anymore. I just want to play whoever we can beat. Who you got for the Cup final? I couldn't care less. The game means nothing. Wemby's even on a minutes restriction. I think it's going to be the Knicks. But I literally could not care less about the Cup final. It means nothing. It's not a regular season game. It means no stakes. It's just about people getting richer. So I'll take the Knicks. I'm not going to watch a second of it, though. What's the more arguably iconic Hail Mary? I think Doug Flutie's actually is more iconic. I think Doug is more iconic. Now, I think people could... So here's the thing. I think the Doug Flutie Hail Mary is more iconic, but I think if you ask people who caught the Hail Mary, people will be able to say Pearson caught it. I'm not sure if anyone could say who caught Doug Flutie's Hail Mary. And to be fair, Nicholas, he knows the dangers. He knows the dangers of it. Right, Archer Rating staying in school for one final year, as he should. Yeah, I think next year he'll be the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick, because I think the... where's it going with that? Yeah, he looked very good second half of the season. And I think next year he'll be a top 2 pick. Floyd most iconic Hail Mary of all time? Yes. Yes, it is. Right, you know it's serious when he's saying he should retire. Yep. Best Hail Mary ever? I mean, I'm biased. I'm going Jaguars-Texans 2010. I'm going with the Mike Thomas Hail Mary. Yeah. If you're Musburger said caught by Boston. Right, he did. Yes. Oh, just got a interesting news notification about the Patriots from Ari about wide receiver Mac Hollins. I'm just cracking up at how insane this is. I don't even know what this means. So, obviously, Pats lost to the Bills on Sunday, and the mindset for the Pats is just move on. Forget that loss happened. Look in the river, don't look in the river mirror. Look forward, and focus on the upcoming game against the Ravens and all that. Which is all well and dandy. I completely agree with that strategy. Just loss happened, sucked, move on, learn from it, don't dwell on it, and go from there. Worst play call ever? I would say the fake field goal Washington Giants game. Right, he did what's supposed to be. Grover Quinn did exactly that. So Mac Hollins was talking about that. About the philosophy of moving on and just not focusing on what happened on Sunday and looking ahead to next week. And he said this, and I'm very confused as to what this means. When you go to the bathroom, you don't look at the poop forever. Eventually, you gotta push the handle. Which is, okay. Okay, that's one way to look at it. That's one way to break down the idea of moving on from the loss last week. Well, is it best if we don't fake field goal? Yeah, because they lined up in the fake field goal, then the Giants called him out, and they still lined up in it. So they had multiple... Yeah, it was bad, yeah. Yeah. The Dookie, yes. Josh with a double Hail Mary, but Packers should have gone for 2. Yeah. I think under the old OT rules, I think they had momentum on their side. The double Hail Mary was insane. Jeff Janis is the only thing he ever did. I think he had over 100 yards receiving that drive. Which game do you want, Joshua? Appreciate you, man. I get it, but yeah, exactly. I get what he means. But yeah, drug tested tomorrow, yep. We're all going to be in the portal. If he goes to tech, it'd be the funniest thing ever. I get what he means. I completely get what he's going for. But of all the, yeah, please make a better analogy next time. If you don't fake field goal, I can link it, yeah. No, it's not like those comments. This is just hysterical. This is just absolutely hysterical. You know, this is the video on the fake field goal. You'll see why it was dumb. It looked stupid at the time and then looked even stupider afterwards. You want Arizona? Get you on Arizona. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you as always. Yeah, he's going to get a drug test for that. First off, no one looks at their poop forever. I would hope not. I look at it for a second. Make sure it's is it a rock or is it not? And then I flush. So the process takes a second. When you quit smoking, you don't look at your 6-pack and think about smoking another one. Eventually, you got to throw the pack in the trash. Who I got in the cup? I'll take the Spurs, but I'm not watching a second of it. It means nothing. I got the Spurs. The Knicks, because Wemby's on a men's limit. I'm going with the Knicks. But Stars goes pro, because we're able to go to Texas Tech. That'd be the funniest timeline. That'd be so funny. Right, if he goes to Tech, he's never going to live down the rail, the Mahomes claims. The tweet about him having to tear his ACL was so funny. The tweet about having to tear, like, him having to tear his ACL after seeing what happened was, like, so funny. Yeah, that call was dumb. Yes, very dumb. Yeah, one of the all-time dumbest calls of all time. Yeah, but, okay, I see you, Matt Collins. I am... I'm going to push the handle. Is anyone streaming the cup? I have no idea. I would hope not. I would hope they're not. All right. We got 3 ChatGPTs as things stand. Clock's at 0, so $5 more gets you in at this point. Okay, now we have 4 ChatGPTs, and as Keller coming with a 5, appreciate you, man. Get you on the call for it. Doof makes an error that forces the country to watch the cup final. And then right the buzzer. Michael with a tour. Right at the buzzer. Pittsburgh ever X to last night's game. All right, we'll do that. Right as I said. Perfect. All right, we'll do that. All right, Doof. Somebody do a ChatGPT based on the Collins quote. Yes. Oh, man. Doof. Where's Rella go? I could see potentially... Oh, man. I could see potentially Indiana. Someone else I have to rate them, yes. All right. Then YouTube dad. All right. You go to Georgia? I could see that too. But Stockton's going to still be there. Stockton's coming back. All right, Stockton's coming back. All right, I'll allow this tour as well from JFK. I'll allow this one only because I need to watch this video anyways. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're not at the crossover there yet. Very good. You're good on that one. $5 more gets you in at this point. I'll allow that one because I have to watch that vid anyways. That was on my list of vids I had to see anyways. So I'll allow that one. From Tree's, the new urinating tree video. So, I'll allow that one. Right, Gunner's coming back, yeah. And he will come back. He will definitely come back, I think. All right, let's see. So, YouTube Pittsburgh Dad reacts to last night's game. All right, here we go. You know, I've been needing to see it. I just haven't gotten a chance to. Right, Oregon, if it goes to Drep, yeah. No plans for that, Tanner. No plans for that. Does it feel like Tree in terms of adding in the script? I mean, his history vids feel like different. Clickbait most diehard fan of their team? I would probably say Grossi on that. Archer back to Texas, right call. 100% the right call. 100% the right call. Why the game is so late? Why not 7 p.m. Eastern? I think it's college basketball. That's probably why. I think ESPN's probably doing like college basketball. Could he go Michigan? He could, yeah. How's it going, George? Appreciate you tuning in. Down sold to the Lad Chamber. Yeah, but Arch, he'll be a top 5 pick in 27. He needs 1 more year as a starter, and then he'll be good. Yeah, Kelly back. I love it. I love it. Yeah, they're not doing it because Louisville, Tennessee college basketball is happening right now. Red Swarm. Yeah, no, the Browns don't win any games. Sam I Am reference. I've never seen Pittsburgh Dad. I've heard of him, but I've never seen him. Should I call the Pittsburgh teams? Yes. Is Scooter the most diehard for the Cowboys, or is he just the most delusional? Yeah, that'd be cool. Should we call him make the call? Yeah, I have to figure out what the next one's going to be after that. I go Michigan after everything going on. Depends who the Harris coach. I probably say, like, I don't know what the next make the call is going to be. Otherwise, I would have called it by now. I would have called it by now at this point. I'm going to learn. Oh, boy. Oh, fact on that one, Rob. Fact. It's a Boris move. Yep. Most I heard of delusional? Yeah. Trade the least for the Steelers since he's a hockey guy first. I don't know. No, Tree's football and hockey like 1 and 1A. And yes, we're doing the Salute to Veterans Bowl at 9 o'clock Eastern. My Tree is fully answered. The Phillies signing Garcia, I mean, I don't hate it. I think he's still got some left in the tank. He wasn't good last year, but I think he's got some left in the tank. And Schwarber, obviously, I love that move. I love bringing back Schwarber. All right. Let's do the urinating tree video. Yeah, I saw that with McDaniel with Tua. I saw that, and I am surprised, but also not surprised. I think it's the right move. See what you have in yours, but Tua's not taking it anywhere. We all know that. And I think if McDaniel wants to keep his job, he's gonna have to make a switch. Yeah, Chisel's full on Steelers. Yes, Mammy Ferraiola, I could see that too. Yale, the best major team this season in college basketball. I'm gonna say yes. High Point's been a bit disappointing. Liberty, after that loss they had by 40. I might go Yale. I might go Yale on that one. Alternate Universe, Pain comes out in 97 and heads the greatest show on turf. Can you imagine? You're up there, Simmer, with that one. You're up there. All right, let's see the tree video. Of course, he starts with the, Yeah. Okay, scorebug. Yeah, Duke's only win by 3 against Lipscomb. We'll see. McDowell or McVay? I'm going to take McVay. He's been doing it longer, but they're both great. That's why I knew what's in shape. Yep, bad shape. We're really rewinding on this one. So this is actually pretty funny by Tree. So, I'm sure this is by design or not, because we just started the video. Saving minor on the Preds, I'm shocked by it. I didn't expect it. That came out of left field. So this play, the fake spike, obviously. This happened in 94. We had a score bug by that point. NBC did not. Fox had a score bug by this point in 94. Because Fox had the rights to the NFL in 94, and they had a score bug. NBC did not, but he says, like, we're going back to a time before the score bug. If you were watching, you didn't know what the score was. But if this game was on Fox, you would have. So, we will see. First expansion relocation in NBA. What's first? I think expansion. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen the video yet. So let's see before the... Yeah, no, that was 94. That was the mid-90s. It's probably not the best example for that. Probably the best example to show the fake spike for that. Because that was the mid-90s. But it cost the Carroll job, yes. Ramsey didn't have a bug until they got the rights at 06. Yep. I can see that too, Dexy. I can see that. Test year Louisville. I'm going to take Louisville. When I see expansion, not until like the late 2030s. Also good time to laugh at that. Yep. It's funny too, because this also, right, Monday I can sort to 97. It's funny too, because like this wrong thing. This also, like he says, if you miss the score too bad, they showed it once every few minutes in the mid-90s. But again, Fox had by this point. I don't know if it's going to get to it. They did, yes. The vertical one, that sucked. Yes, that vertical scorebug sucked. Yeah, this was January 95. We had a scorebug at that point with Fox. But again, I'm not sure if he's getting to that. I'm not sure if I'm getting ahead of myself here. If the game's coming, probably in 2 years. By 2030 minimum. Glenn Erzagon, why Scott Boras? Yep. I'm with you. Yeah, he does not, you're right. He does not deserve the contract. Yeah, Gallen does not deserve a big contract. The last 2 years, he has been very inconsistent. 2.5 years, I'd say. It's crazy. For the first time, 96, we went with Sanders, Manning, Brady, Mahomes. Right, Super Bowl 32, the fact that we didn't have that is insane. Yes, you're right on that one, Sports Talk, but what's crazy is that the game was close. The game was close. Which was bizarre why they wouldn't keep it on if it was close. There was a visual works by target. Nice. Why 3 of the 4 leagues have no expansion in the 80s? So part of the reason why... I'll pause the video here. Fine Adams plays? I don't think he does. No, I don't think he will. I think part of why is because you have to remember, back in the day, you had competing leagues. So NFL competed with the AFL, NBA competed with the ABA, NHL was the WHA. So a lot of teams came in the 70s because of the merger. And then after that, it was... Oh, that's pretty much it. As you showed the score a lot by then, yes. Yeah, $60 from their, right, only 1,000 people have it, yep. Yeah, $60 down from like 400 or 4,000. NBA team say name? Pipers, Chaparrals, Nets, Floridians, Colonels, Condors, Pacers, obviously, Nuggets. Right, I don't know who would stop. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. Who would stop watching? Right, I didn't have until 0102. Yep. Right, no, I don't think he's going to stay. NC State. I don't think he will. Steelers, Lions. I have the Lions. Lions don't lose 2 in a row. The best team in the NFL is the Lions after a loss. Here comes the Fox. Oh, yeah. Fans hate it, yep. Danny's really good on this, too. Well, Finney... Yeah. Hypothetical realignment regarding? Ooh. I said someone called the NBA Cup and I was the Radical Bowling. Yep. It literally means nothing. Like the semifinals I get. Yeah, week 1 was the first, yeah, for NBC, yep. It's so... it literally means nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to get to NBC on this. Right, NBA, yes. Right, NBA. With the ABA. So we're just going to skip over NBC not doing anything. Okay. I'm confused by that. We're just going to skip over NBC. They did not have one, no. I woke up ESPN bug with a few parts. Oh, super smart. That was the right move. I don't know that, Dexy. It's funny. I thought Super Bowl 42 bucks sucked. This game never happened. Right, team until 2000. Yep. Well, that was Brady's fourth Super Bowl in the Fox, because 39. He forgot 39. There's definitely some things in here, like he didn't mention anything about NBC not having a bug. Bowling is, yeah, very unique. How's it go, Bobby? Won't be on stream. My girlfriend and I have a day off. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yep, capitalism. Everything goes back to that. Yep. How can we make money? Yeah, I think you lose this one, you would think, but apparently not. A lot of coke in this. Lactated down, baby, yep. I'm into that. OG Fox Store, what kind of blah? Yeah, but it was the first one. I mean, I can't blame for being, like, very basic. Like, was it that good? No, but it was, I mean, it got the job done. Yeah, I'm glad I got relegated to Prime Video and no one's going to watch it. No. No, no one's watching it. Cowboys second playoffs, how confident am I? I'm 10 that they're going to miss. I'm confident 10 they're missing it. I don't think it's wrong. I get it. If it's a smaller school, I get it. No, bowling's fun, but like after like 1 or 2 rounds, you're bored. Also, I'm not good at bowling. You're surprised I remember. Yeah. He didn't mention anything about NBC. I'm surprised with that. Because obviously, NBC, that was huge. That was huge. That they didn't have one. Think NBC defeats Super Bowl in the wild card round at Super Bowl? No, usually it's Super Bowl. They won't do a wild card round. I've never seen someone do it in the playoffs. Man, give the best score bug? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know on that one. So will ever be on ABC again? Yeah, next year. Super Bowl 61 is going to be ABC. Biggest playoff surprise in the NFC. Ooh, and people are sleeping on San Fran right now. People are sleeping on San Fran a lot right now. And San Fran, you have to remember, every year they made the playoffs under Shanahan, they made it to the conference championship. I go golfing and bowling. I mean, golfing's awesome. Problem is that if you're stuck with a group in front of you that's slow, it could also take 5 hours to play potentially. 2015 NBC was wild card round. Was that like they didn't have the Super Bowl that? Wait, are you talking 2015 playoffs or 2015 2014-15 postseason? Oh, they did for 40. I did not realize that. I did not realize that, actually. The last few they haven't, though. I didn't realize that. MLB is pressed to MLB when MLB solves this lockout, and especially they can play the last 6 months, and we found nail in the coffin for NBA, coffin number 2 sport. I mean, I think MLB is already number 2. I think we saw with the World Series this year. MLB is easily number 2 right now. MLB is very easily number 2. NHL ever get out and spot the Big 4? No. No, too regional. NFL and ABC Bucks should get revamped? I think it should 100%. 100%. So will it ever be Paramount Plus? I mean, it already is. When CBS has it, it's on Paramount Plus. Now, exclusive? No, will always be over the air. They'll never put it behind a paywall. I think that'll be a problem. Does Star probably on tonight? Maybe ask. Ooh. Rams Bills. That was a pick at the start of the season, so I'm sticking with the gut bomber. I'm sticking with Rams Bills at the start of the season. Yep, it's why. Yeah, you're saying about Shanahan. February is a yep. Golf is fun when I tell myself to not care. Yep. It's funny when I care, I play better. But yeah, when ABC used to walk around, I mean they still do. They still have wild card round. Man, cover curse? No, not anymore. Haven't believed it in a while. Ever since Calvin got 2,000, then Mahomes got Super Bowl. It used to be a thing. I believed in it back in the day, but not anymore. People didn't care about Madden in a long time. Quad cramping? Oh, that sucks. If they expected a 2021-like season for San Fran, they've exceeded my expectations. Yeah, I was not high on San Fran. Can't put a marquee event on streaming service. Has to be over there. I'm with you. 100% on that one. 06 bug me the least favorite outside the current Fox one. No, the worst was 2000 ABC Monday Night Football. That's my least favorite. The bug itself didn't suck. The problem is that they put the... Wait, Keelan Clark hasn't played yet. The problem was the names on it. Like, I don't know how people thought this was a good idea with Monday Night Football in 2000. Like, why? Why do players get so much hours? Because they like to play as themselves. Yeah, the abbreviations. Yeah, the bug itself was fine. I didn't hate the bug. The bug was not the issue. Why fins? Why it says it has to be Bills here? It just feels like the hurdles Mahomes, you don't think they're going to be this bad forever. The abbreviations were awful. If some luck will make it look official, yes, it would. Will again done in time for 26, the ESPN NFL deal? Yes, it will. Like, why fins? This was a bad one, too. Jaguars, I believe, were cats, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, Jags, yeah. They were Jags. Why Vikes for Viking? Yeah, the worst was Vikings-Packers. The Antonio Freeman game. Like, this just sucked. Why did anyone think this was a good idea? I mean, I know Michigan won Stilly. I know that. And they're going to give him a lot of money. Would he leave? I don't know. But we need more resources at ASU. NFL playoffs up to over there. In the local markets, they do. But they're not all of them. Amazon Prime has some playoff games. Yeah, Bronx was awful, too. Like, you could just send Denver. Don't you try to use like 7:30? Oh, no, we're getting to them. We're getting to this one right now. Cowboys one? I don't know. You know, it sucked. We're like, after Allen beats without Mahomes? Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's not an asterisk like Bills-Chiefs AFC Championship, but it's Gardner Minshew. No, the Chiefs lost 8 games this year. It counts. There's no asterisk next to it. Wait, no one says Bronx. You know, it's funny, too. It's 6 characters. You could have just said Denver. Why not just Denver? I paid to go through Braden wins first. Yes, he did. Yeah, though, the abbreviation sucks. The bug was fine. It's the abbreviation that sucked. All right. JSN gets snubbed for everything. Here we go. Now, you mean to tell me JSN just spoke over 2,000 yards, set a record, and got snubbed? No Pro Bowl, no top 100 players, no Offensive Player of the Year? Make it make sense. You know, CBS had an improvement. I do love that bug. Because what are we doing here? 2,000 yards? That's not good. That's not great. That's historic. That's video game numbers. Rewrite the record book numbers. Other windows not closed. Now, bring back old score like Esperanto. I do like those. I do like some of the old ones. That's defensive corners losing sleep numbers. And the league said, yeah, but nah. No Pro Bowl? So we're just pretending the season didn't happen? No top 100 players list? So 100 guys better, and none of them are due to literally the greatest receiving yard season ever? And Offensive Player of the Year goes to someone else? What's the criteria now? Vibes? Popularity? Fantasy football drafts from 3 years ago? It ain't production. If Jason had a different name, different market, narrative was already written for him like Jamar Chase, wouldn't even have this conversation. But because he's quiet, because he just works, doesn't scream for attention, he gets overlooked. Here's the wild part. Doesn't need the Pro Bowl. Doesn't need your list, your awards. If the tape speaks, the numbers scream. History already remembers 2,000 yards. So keep the snubs. Keep the disrespect, because next season, all you're going to hear is, yeah, we should have seen that coming. JSN, remember the name. Yeah, I think there'd be outrage if that happened. There'd be outrage. Yeah, Bronx. Just so funny. So funny how they just bungled that. Bronx versus Niners. Yes. It's insane. Let me actually check the NFL schedule for Monday Night Football that year. So I think they can only put 6 characters in, but sometimes they put less than that. And minimum was of Kill the Fox Dog? Yeah, it took it to an insane degree. New bugs going to look like? I think the feathers will play a role. I think you're going to see some of the feathers playing a role in terms of they turn red when the clock hits 5. Big for no reason, personally. Well, it's for phones. It's definitely big because of phones and how big TVs are. How they do Raiders? No, that's a great question. Please tell me they just did DURS for that. Hang on. I actually don't know. Lines sort of close? No, not at all. Not at all. I need to see this. They did Oak against Den. All right. That's fine. They just were like, yeah, there's no way we can make it look good. We're going to do Oak against Den. Let's see if they did further games. I think they did Pats for this one. This has to be just Pats. Yeah, that was Pats. Just read. Let's see what this was. Oh, this would be the worst one yet. Dallas against Wash. I love that one. I love that one. Not even... Yeah, Dallas versus Wash. Not even a consistency. There's no consistency. Raids, Bronx. Should I pick Bills lose a game? Depends. I'm not sure yet. No, not Boy Skins. It was not Boy Skins. It was Dallas Wash. I think that would have been meme to oblivion, though. If you had a bug that just read Boy Skins, that would have been so funny. A Boy Skins bug. Wait, well, that was against the Patriots. Yeah, I don't know. Yep. Gotta love Boy Skins. Yep. Completely out of context. Gotta love Boy Skins. That would have been amazing. No, Texans scare me. I don't want to play this in the playoffs. Seahawks Chiefs had to be Hawks Chiefs. Had to be. Yeah, Hawks Chiefs. I love that they can spell the full thing out, but they can't do... Yeah. They couldn't do Boy Skins. I wish they could. Like, Buccaneers, Vikings. I guess this is Bucks against Vikes. Rams versus... Yeah, this is Bucks, Vikes. No surprises. I'm guessing Jaguars, Titans was Jags, Titans. What was this? Yeah, Jags, Titans. Just Jags, Titans. We need an abbreviation for every team. Yes, we do. The Dolphins, Jets... Did they change it for Titans for this one? Yeah, okay, so they have skins for this one. They have skins here. I don't know why they went Wash the first time. C's, yes. We want Titans skins here. We saw Raiders. They change it for everything. Let's try with the Rams. Steel, Browns, Ravens, Bangs. Skins, Rams. Alright, what are they do for Packers? Oh, wait, I didn't see this. Packers, Panthers. Oh, yeah, this was the worst. This one was by far the worst. Steelers, Bengals? I don't know. This was the worst. Cats. They're just the cats. I forgot about this one. This one was the worst. You probably text. Yep. Wash skins. This was the worst. I think Giants did G-Men. Right, be consistent, yep. Just, that's not even their name. That's not an abbreviation. Who calls them the Cats? Who calls them the Cats? Like, at all. Why was this a thing? Pitt versus Raves. Like, who legit calls them the Cats? Right, yeah, they're all cats. Why not just GB against cat or car? Pack cats. Yeah, welcome to Packcasts. Hang on. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that. Yeah, I need to do a bit on that one. Carolina Cats. Hang on. Hang on. Bill's supposed to be Cats. Cats probably. Yeah, I've seen BLT. Yes, I've seen that. Hang on. Jose Grassi, hang on. Did Trey tweet out his video? So we tweeted out. I'm gonna retweet. Hang on. No, he doesn't tweet his videos out. How they do that? I have no idea how they would do that one. They might find a topic. I mean, I knew this bug was dumb. I just didn't realize how dumb it was. Let's see. Chiefs, Patriots. Versus Kate. You definitely go Kitty goes meow. Yep. Chiefs, Pats. No surprises there. Bills, Colts. I think this is the only one that they could have made. Okay, this one actually worked for both. Yeah, Bills, Colts works well enough. Rams, Bucks. Yeah, Grossi and Pat Cats. Yep. Cowboys, Titans. What do they do for this? Dallas in 10 with 2 ends. Dallas in 10. I love that. Dallas and then just 10. Of course. Did they change the bug for 2001? I think 01 they didn't have that bug, right? 01 they changed it, I'm assuming. I think 01 they changed it. Yeah, 01 was normal. 2000 was, everything was weird and extreme in 2000. They'd be called the Birds? Probably. Probably. I would wow on that one. Yes, I would. Yeah, 01 was normal. 01 was completely normal. Cons versus Bay. I can't believe someone actually thought that was a good idea. Trevor Lawrence now, I love him. Yeah, he's played a lot better as of late. I love him now. Well, I actually do want to see what they did for Rams Titans 2000. Because they did have a preseason game in 2000. Cats and dogs, can you imagine? Is there any footage of Rams Titans preseason game in 2000? No, there is not. This will come in the game is I don't know. 2000 was weird. Yes, it was. Patriots, Niners. Preseason. Sorry, they got it right on this. They only changed it during the regular season. Sunday Football on ESPN, some similar 2000. I don't think they did. It'd be consistent and reasonable, yes. That's the key. And this was not. Right, so what St. Louis says it, yes. Oh, weird time. I mean, they're both pretty weird. New York Giants versus Team Germany. Oh, boy. God. You just been lethal last month. Bills versus Chargers. I think it probably bolts. Probably bolts on that one. God. That's amazing. I mean, I knew that the bugs were bad. Tree's video made me think about the bugs again. And, yeah. I forgot how dumb they were. I knew it was dumb. I forgot how dumb it was. But that's the worst score bug of all time. That is the worst score bug of all time. Just because of that. Oh, easily X. Easily X. C looks dumb. JC looks dumber than JX. Also, JX is the airport code, and JX is what we've been going with for a while now. All right, next up in the queue. Yeah, both of these make sense. Tyler Shuck. His name, the kids think it's Show. And for hearing the announcer say his name wrong the entire time, Steelers would probably be Pitt. I'd probably guess Pitt. With 2 T's. Wait, no, CLT, I'm not Chris Bethel for Charlotte. We all know why, yes. Sources say it's hard to find Charlotte. It's hard to locate Charlotte. But I'm tish. All right. Let's see the Brat Pack. Jaguars, I love that. Yeah, here we go. Mr. Hudso, Your Honor. The X is silent, the E is optional, the accent is emotional. Proceed. Okay, Lionel Hudso, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, by which I mean you, judge, and also the bailiff if he's got an open mind, today we prove a terrible injustice, a crime, a phonetic felony. Exhibit A, the name show, looks like show, smells like show, tastes like, well, that's gumbo from lunch, but still show. It's pronounced shuck. Objection, confusing. You can't object to the defendant saying his name. Then I object to reality, Your Honor. Denied. This whole thing is stupid. The answer kept saying shuck and it made my ears tired. Why can't names just behave? I practiced saying show all morning, and then the man on TV said shuck, and now everything is ruined. There, Your Cryness. Let the record show. Emotional damages. Severe. Possibly permanent. Might need ice cream. I demanded show. So it is show. That's how words work when I'm involved. I agree with you, Abby. Yes, I agree. This is so unfair. In my school, if your name is weird, you change it. Or you get sent to the quiet corner. Order, and someone get the child a juice box. Your Honor, the plaintiffs were misled. Oh, PHX easily. That's not even close. Anytime you can use an X, you do it. Anytime you use an X, you do it. They were misled. The spelling promised elegance, show, a smooth glide like jazz. Instead, they got shuck. That's a farm noise. It's my family name. Family schmamily. My Uncle Bordeaux changed his last name 3 times. Once to avoid taxes, twice for love. The point is, names are suggestions. Do you have any evidence? Absolutely. I call my first witness. The announcer. Which announcer? The one from the television. Tall voice, very confident. Is he present? No, but I feel like he would agree with me. Just imaginary witness. Denied. Fine, then I submit Exhibit B. You know, they're trying to be hip? Yep, everyone was trying to be hip and extreme back then. Well, that's crazy. I'm going to ARI on that one. I'm usually... So my thing with team abbreviations is that they should always be 3 letters, with the exception if your city is 2 letters. So every abbreviation should be 3 letters, unless you're in a city with 2 letters. So Green Bay, New Orleans, like stuff like that, 2 letters. The first letter of the first part of the name and the first letter of the second part of the name. Every other thing should be 3 letters. Tampa Bay, TB. You get the idea. Fine, then I submit Exhibit B. Hold a napkin with show written in crayon. Is that gumbo? Circumstantial, but delicious. Mr. Hurts, you can't have evidence that you eat. Yeah, like, nope. Yeah. Are the Pelicans good this year? Nope. NOLA? I don't hate it. Don't hate NOLA. I'd rather have NO, but I get it. Yeah, VGK is bad. GBA versus TBA. Your Honor, my name is always been pronounced Shuck. It's not my fault people assume otherwise. Aha! Admission. He admits it's confusing. Case closed. That's not... Also, I'd like to enter a plea deal. My clients receive 1 apology, 2 trophies, and control over the English language. No. You're not getting that. I wanted to be show. I want to go home. Court is boring. I want Tyler to change his name by tomorrow. I want him to spell with a K. Like Shoke. That's better. I've heard enough. This case is dismissed. Yeah, that's how they did it back then. RAM and RAI. Yes. Yeah, LV should be what it is. Yeah. Dismissed, but Your Honor, I haven't even used my closing argument. Please don't. Ladies and gentlemen, when life gives you show, you expect show. Not shuck. To rule otherwise is to live in chaos. He then steps on his beads from Mardi Gras and knocks over the easel. Oh no, my gumbo! Court adjourned. His gumbo falls out. We'll appeal right after Mardi Gras. It's still shuck. That's not fair. Change your name for me. Yeah, your name's not going to change anytime soon. Next up, Caillou, Daniel, Tiger, and Lomar Bear call the Bucks Panthers game. Here we go. Like smoke? Yeah. So the Chargers move to LA instead of the Raiders and their LAR conflict. Yep. TSP, Tampa, St. Petersburg. Well, I like when people use MSP for Minnesota. Minneapolis, St. Paul. I don't like when people do that. Hi, neighbors. Welcome to the NFL South Division deciding matchup between the Panthers and the Buccaneers. The music is too loud. My ears hurt. Why do football names to be so long? You know, the WMA with that is insane. What kind of story is this? People requested money for it, so we are doing it. We are doing it. I want to say the first thing, Daniel Tiger. You didn't let me say the first thing. That's not fair. That's okay, Caillou. Remember, when you feel let out, take a deep breath. I don't want to breathe. All right, and here we go. The Bucks kick it off. Why do they call it a kickoff? That's not kicking the ball off or anything. This doesn't make sense. Football is confusing. The Panthers' uniforms are the wrong blue. I don't like that blue. They've worn this blue for years, Caillou. Well, I don't like it today. I know Silver Level on top of the NCAA tournament bug when Bradley played Pitt. Oh, that was great. No. The best bug. Hey, the best bug. The best bug is by far. No, this is the best one. This is the best one. This is my favorite bug of all time. Nothing will ever top this. Anytime Sweden and Denmark play each other, I love it. Yes, that would be an interesting score bug, yes. Kick the ball for two, they do, yep. Yeah, the poop bug? Oh, yeah, that's great. Now, this is the best bug. My favorite part about this bug is that what letter... Okay, here's my favorite part about this bug. Ready? What letters do they not use in this bug? Okay, ready? So they use, for Sweden, SWE. Okay? So that means they don't use DEN. Okay? For Denmark, they use the letters DEN. So what letters do they not use? MARK. So even if you use the letters that they don't use, it works. I love this. Sweden, Denmark. Sweden, SWE means they don't use DEN. Denmark is DEN. They don't use MARK. So with the taken out letters that they don't use, you get Denmark. And with the letters that they use, you get Sweden. That's my all-time favorite bug. When I found that out the first time, my mind got blown. I wasn't the one that came up with that. I was not the one that came up with that. But, yes, Swedenmark, yep. When I found that out, someone showed that to me. And when I found that out, I'm like, man. My mind got blown. When I realized that the letters that you didn't use, the letters omitted spelled Denmark. Yep. When I found this out for the first time, my mind got blown away. That's the best one. A bit of a cultural rivalry, yes. Right, Sweden plays Denver Nuggets. Yep. They really couldn't have used Sweden DMK. Nope. This works way better. That works way better. I love it. The MSC Notre Dame bug? Oh, yeah. This bug sucked. This one. The vertical bug. You know, this vertical just does not work. Vertical just... No. Why is this a thing? Like, no. This never should have worked. The 2 zeros in milk kind of taints it. That is true. You know, vertical should never be a thing. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. But also crops off a good chunk of the screen for no reason. So this entire thing is just wasted space. It doesn't make any sense. The Red Sox Marlins, we get the boom. Yeah. A pair of NFL score abbreviations should spell an actual work. Actual word. I think Carolina is your best bet. The Bulls, yeah, for one game. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, the NBA vertical bug was insane with that. I would assume Carolina is your best bet for that. Because you get CAR. CAR. Ooh, let me think about this one. Is there anything that spells an actual word? Carton's not a word. No. CRTN's not a word. No, that's not. Okay, Sean Connery. Yeah, that was a bad score bug. Yep. All right, racing it works. Yeah, racing it works. I'm okay with them racing. Are you going to say left to right? Yes, we do. I mean, Carolina, Pittsburgh, yeah, carpet. I mean, it's not like actually how you spell carpet. but you do get CARPIT. So I guess that's close. The carpet game. That's what should be called the carpet game. Yeah, NBC's the only NFL channel regulars abbreviations out. Yes. Yeah, the butt game. Oh, yeah, I do love the butt game. Yep. Don't touch the butt. I do like that one. Car wash? You could do car wash. I mean, if you have a Commanders just 4 letters, you could do car wash. Carolina against Washington. You could do that. Carmen? I mean, it's not like Garmin. Right, carpet was a thing. It was a thing. C-car? Yeah, Duke started Paul. I'm not surprised. All right. Okay, back to the ChatGPT. Why they go the Panthers uniforms with the wrong boot? They wore this boot for years. Well, I don't like it today. Bryce Sounder up sacked the pass. He's gonna get sacked. I can tell. This always happens. Everything always goes wrong for this team. See, I told you. Why does football exist? Even if it's just disappointment. The quarterback fell down. Is he okay? Why would they push him? That's mean. I don't like this game. He's okay, Kai. You remember. Football players are... No, they're not okay. They're falling. Wait, right back after this quick commercial. Why are there commercials? I want the snack commercials. I'm hungry. I wanted the car commercial with a bow on it. Now I don't get anything. When things don't go the way you plan, try to stick out. Stop singing. Yeah, stop singing, Daniel. Makes it worse. All right, 4th and goal. Winner takes the South. Once they change this, no more abbreviations. Yep, which I don't hate. I don't like pressure. Pressure makes my tummy hurt. Why is everyone yelling? Well, Baltimore doesn't have a B logo. They don't have a logo with just a B on it. If they do score, I'm going to cry. If they don't, I'm also going to cry. Bucks score a touchdown. They win the division. The wrong team won. This is the worst ending. I hate endings. Can we restart the game? I didn't like any of it. Well, neighbors sometimes don't say anything. When the game goes wrong, we'll try again next time. For Little Bear and Caillou, this is Daniel Tiger. I'm still crying. I'm still mad. Reminding you to be kind, stay calm, and maybe watch football with adults next time. I mean, that had a weird bug. Yes, that had a weird one. Oh, the Shit Connect logo. Yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot about that one. Tenor, yep. Yep, like a singing part, yep. All right, next up, Doof makes an error that forces the country to watch the NBA Cup Final. Here we go. Barry the Platypus, you're just in time to witness my newest, greatest, and strangely well-funded invention. Behold, the NBA Cup Finalinator! You'll see, Barry the Platypus, for years I dreamed of forcing everyone in the tri-state area to watch something boring and confusing, but then I thought, boom! Bigger! A whole country! It all started when a mysterious bald man in an expensive suit came to me. We're going to go on a flashback, Perry. So you see these clouds above? No, this is in the past. You're going to see my flashback. Dr. Doof, I'm Adam Silver, Commissioner of the NBA. Oh, basketball. You know, I was terrible at sports as a child. Every time I dribbled, my father made me referee my own disappointment. Right. Anyway, we created something called the NBA Cup. That would be interesting, JP. Mid-season tournament. Very important. Very historic. Wait, is it though? People are starting to ask that. Apparently, Barry the Platypus, fans have realized that the NBA Cup Final has no real consequences. No playoff impact, no banner that anyone respects, and some players look like they'd rather be anywhere else. So Adam Silver has hired me, Dr. Heinz Dolphinschmerz, to solve the problem the only way I know how. Force viewership. When I activate the NBA Cup Finalinator, every screen in America, TVs, phones, smart fridges, will automatically switch to the game. Even if you're watching a nature documentary or a true crime show. And you can't turn it off because if people have to watch it, that means it matters. That's how importance works. You understand tradition, Barry, right? My impression's spot on. I do like my Duke impression. All right, welcome to the Cup Final where the quarters are oddly colorful and the stakes are cash. See, they've even changed the floors to distract people. Neon cords, Barry, neon cords. Perry launches and drop kicks Doof. Barry the Platypus, wait, you don't understand. The winner gets a trophy shaped like a goblet. Players love goblets. The machine sparks. Also, $500K per player, but somehow that doesn't convince anyone. I mean, Spurs make lots of money anyways, so. Perry makes some more noises. Look, even I don't understand it. If I would have $1 million to celebrate it for weeks, I'd buy brand name cereal. Be able to pay my rent, my electricity, some Vanessa off to college. Perry Yang Swire, the Jumbotron flickers. Dr. Doofenshmirtz, why are the meal springs dropping again? Technical foul? The machine explodes. And people stop watching the cup. Well, I guess you can't force meaning, Perry the Platypus. I still got paid, though. Hey, Fur, wasn't there a basketball game everyone was supposed to care about today? Yeah, I guess it didn't work. Curse you, Perry the Platypus, and artificial importance in $8. Right, FA Cup means something. The NBA Cup, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. All right. Last call for anything in the queue. That's a good OT period. Audio, video, ChatGPT, Sport Call Quiz. What if sports? You see what it takes to get in to the queue. Otherwise, we're going to sign off here. We'll be live for the Salute to Veterans Bowl later tonight. The second of 3 streams we're doing. So last call for anything. I was going to sign off here. I appreciate you guys a ton. Yeah, we'll be live at 9 o'clock. We'll do OT after the game is done. So if you do want some late night OT, we will do that as well. Better cup. I mean, one serves a purpose. All right, so with that in mind, JG9 signing off. I will see you guys in about an hour. I'm going to get the stream set up, so I'll go live in like 5 minutes for that, but I'm not going to be live until 9 o'clock Eastern time. So, appreciate you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. See you guys for the bowl game, the second bowl game of the FBS calendar. Troy, Jacksonville State.